with intelligence sources indicating a significant belief the suspect is preparing to commit a gangland execution.
So it's some sort of like gang genocide. Is that what this plan is that's happening?
Is expected to be armed.
Oh my god, it's so systematic. And he already looks a bit weird. What's going on?
What's our order, 50?
Order is Fahrenheit. Repeat, order is Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit?
Go.
The hell does that mean?
Hard stop. Danny.
Hard stop. Oh! Yes, well they are going to crash into him. That's why they're putting all the helmets on, right? So he's now on the run. Someone's gonna, a police officer's gonna die, aren't they? He's gone off by himself. He's got a gun. Okay, he throws it. So what's the big event that goes on? Does he shoot him or something? Oh! So that's what the... Oh my god. He's displacing the body and everything. Oh my god. There's your corruption.
He refused to surrender his firearm.
How do you get all the way over there, Danny?
Brain injury, muscle spasm, he chucked it.
Look at what it looks like though, Danny.
Oh my god.
Good point.
So they're already questioning him.
Self-defense. I'll cover for you and say we got here together, shouted armed police, but the mad bastard pulled a gun.
What are you talking about?
He would have surrendered if he have got here in time. That's my
report, now he's twisting it on them. Great. Holy shoot, man. Okay, so basically what's happened, this guy here who from the start you sort of watch his reactions, you're like, dude, why is he acting so weird, like the way he's looking at people and the way he's sort of acting. And then like they got an order, something Fahrenheit, and then it's almost like he went against that order, or something changed. Obviously they're going to want him to go to prison, period, right? That's what the higher ups want. No one's going to want police to kill him. But he gets there, the guy surrenders, throws his gun, puts his hands behind his head, and then this guy decides to shoot him anyway, multiple times, and then claim it's self-defense. Now the question is, why? That's going to be the question of this season, isn't it? And the thing is he's manipulating all of them. He's basically said, I wouldn't have had to have do this if you guys didn't get here on time. And he's basically threatened them and said, I'll cover for you if you cover for me. So this guy here is already manipulating the situation. But like I said, we've got to be careful because it's always why. There needs to be a why. For all we know, he could have had to have done that. There could be some reason why he had to do it, and he could be completely innocent in the sense, you know, or something like that. So, but yeah, the point is, it was a gang crime. They got an order. They then went ahead. He ran off and killed the guy himself, even though he was surrendering. That's the sort of pitch right now.
No. Shoot. Now.
Dude, he's telling him to discharge. Oh, wow. So it looks like they're all guilty. So it looks like there's a firefight, right? Is that what that is? Oh, my God. Dude! What the heck?
What do you reckon, son? One for us?
Yeah, is it corruption? That's the question. Will they be able to identify it? Look at the body, look at the bullet holes.
Yeah. One for us.
Yeah. Dude!
I travelled in the second vehicle, designated Victor Charlie 50,
There's
by myself and the rest of my team.
Oh, she'll be going undercover, that's why.
Victor Charlie 52.
So exactly, just detail all the events after that point. Dude, look at Ted!
I'm waiting.
He ain't being manipulated like last time.
What the super's asking you.
It'll help if I refer to the map in our folders.
Look at him.
Document 4.
He's like running the interview himself.
I was concerned if we didn't carry out the hard stop immediately, the suspect would get away.
I don't like this guy already.
No, sir.
Just don't,
man.
It
was a decision of the Strategic Firearms Commander. This foot chase led to a confrontation in Prince's Court.
I need you to tell us all about this confrontation.
One thing I noticed straight away in this episode is that Fleming wasn't present, obviously, because she goes undercover. She's doing that again. And I think Fleming's going to have a lot she wants to prove after Denton, you know. I have a feeling Fleming's going to get in a lot deeper this time. And can I just say this, guys, like, I ain't no, like, behavioural analyst or master of behaviour or anything like that, but this guy, to me, he seems really, really confident and maybe even slightly narcissistic. maybe narcissistic's the wrong word. Like he seems to be really confident in his ability and himself, and he seems like the way he's going up against AC-12, the best of anti-corruption, like he's running the interview, speaks to me like he thinks he's in charge. And I can't help but feel like the best method for Fleming to get into that is to sort of, how do I describe it, bow down to those needs, or make him feel like he is in charge, you know? That is just the way I feel like he's going to get in better. Or with Denton, we know that she suspected everything from the start. There was no getting past Denton. But this guy, I feel like there's going to be a much trickier way in, but there is going to be a way in. Now, one thing that worries me, which I will say this immediately, is he had the ability, like that, to make all of those other cops turn on what they believe in immediately. Like, it was simple. It was like, you didn't make it in time, it's your fault. And then all of a sudden they were just following his orders. The thing that worries me is if that Fleming gets on the inside with someone like that has the ability to do that, how could he manipulate Fleming, you know? It sounds a bit strange to think about so quickly and so immediately, but just the way that they immediately submitted to his sort of wishes, you know, it just seemed a bit strange.
In your 4 years at Southbury, there's been a fair few transfer requests from officers who didn't want to stay on your team.
Yeah, why? Why is that?
None of these officers had a problem with you.
I got high standards. That's their problem.
You see what I mean by a bit cocky?
You all entered Prince's Court together.
Yes, sir.
He comes across to me as worse than Tommy.
Like G36s.
We confronted the suspect in a confined space, bounded by hard surfaces. Given the G36 has a muzzle velocity of over 900 meters per second.
Listen to him.
I identified a significant risk our rounds might pass through the suspect and ricochet
your
back
dialogue,
at us, causing injury.
Oh, we don't have an eyewitness to the shooting.
Each ear witness claims to have heard a group of gunshots. Followed
Separate.
closely by what sounded like a second group of gunshots.
Exactly.
Followed closely by a single gunshot.
An ear witness can be deceived by up to 6 different sounds associated with a single gunshot.
Gosh almighty.
Document 6 in your folders.
He knows his
Forensic
stuff
report
and it's
regarding
annoying.
Operation Damson.
But not...
Gunshot residue from the Colt was also detected on Victor Charlie 5-1.
Dude. Yeah. So they know he touched the gun.
Are you able to explain this?
They know he shot the other gun. What now?
Charlie 5 secondary transfer of residue after the firearm had been discharged.
Secondary transfer.
This explains the high concentration of residue.
Did the gun ever line a position the ground 5 meters from the suspect?
No.
Yes, it did.
Not.
Lies. Oh my gosh. Arnott. He's got a massive task now.
You regret killing him?
As I've said,
I'm asking Victor Charlie 5-1.
Victor Charlie 5-1 has the right to be interviewed by an officer at least one rank
Oh,
superior.
not this again. You know what? Can I just say this, guys? Bloody promote Arnott already, because I'm so sick of this. He can be interviewed by someone something higher than him. Promote Stephen. I want Stephen to be able to interview these people.
By which time the suspect had collapsed and their shots missed.
You saw all that in a fraction of a second.
I've never been to this building before.
Oh my gosh.
Over my left shoulder are 3 rows of open plan desks in front of a glass partition dividing the open plan area from a private office. Range 20 metres. Over my right shoulder is a longitudinal partition at chest height, beyond which is gate controlled access, range 20 metres.
Holy
Why the third?
The first shot was fatal.
Why did he keep firing?
Oh my god. What? Did you see that? I mean, I know you guys saw that. What's over my shoulder? Christmas cards. I forgot those were there. How do you do that? So he basically memorized the whole floor plan of this building. What's that called when you have like a photographic... Is it photographic memory? Is that what he has? Imagine he has a photographic memory. And that's how he's managing to you know?
At no time has anyone in this room put forward credible evidence that I acted unlawfully, and therefore I formally request that my withdrawal from operational deployment be lifted so I can get back to doing what I do best.
My god. He has a temper. So he's incredibly smart, but he's... Oh my goodness. He's got a temper on him. Is that the same girl, or is that a different actress? I feel like I should know this. Give me a second, guys. Just give me like 2 seconds. I'm going to look on my last reaction. I don't often do this. It's going to be kind of weird. Oh, it's reflecting really annoyingly. That girl there, you can't really see it. God damn it. Does that look like her? Does that... Sorry, I have to do this.
Do with these.
Is that her? I can't help but feel they look like different people.
The only way to get the inside story is with Kate on the case.
Putting Kate into an AFO role is a whole level of jeopardy above a normal undercover.
I can handle it.
Bro, Kay can handle anything. We know she can. But the problem is, and I've said it once and I'll say it again, I'm not worried that she can't do her job. What I'm worried about is that this guy who's manipulated all the others is going to find a way to manipulate Kate.
The fact is, if we'd not stuck together, AC-12 would be charging the lot of us, not just me. Worth bearing in mind when you've got that nice little family to provide for.
Bro, it's just... Listen to the threats.
Love to Layla.
You hear that again? It's basically like, you got a family to provide for, you don't stick to the plan, you're not going to have any providing, you know, you're not going to be providing at all.
Can I kiss you?
Okay, so maybe he's like...
Can I get your phone number?
Sure.
He seems a bit, I don't know how to describe it,
What's yours?
shy, very young. Okay, one thing this show is notorious for me is like giving me a character and then making me feel one way, and then there's like a moment where I'm like, wait, what? You know, just confusion. I'm like, because he seems like, if you take away the work and what he's doing in the job and the threatening and how cocky he seems and maybe narcissistic even slightly, and you look at this scene, it just seems like a genuine, maybe slightly shy, socially awkward guy. I mean, that's the thing that's confusing me. Like, if he was pervasively an arse, he would be being an arse. And that's, once again, when you see like these multiple sides to people, it starts making you think about why people are doing things. Last season we looked at money, and obviously Denton had the money situation and her mother was sick and unwell and she needed to pay for a rest home, so she basically engaged in a criminal conspiracy for a large sum of money. Now the question for me is, could there be another personal motive which is affecting him? Something's happened, something's happening. I think they've mentioned like family, and I don't think he's got a family. Don't think. Maybe something happened to his family. But the point is like, he had the guy there and he shot him. So like, here's a theory for you, right? This is a theory that's sort of immediately coming into mind based on the way that I see how he can interact with people. He seems a bit awkward, a bit shy, a bit nervous. He seems somewhat genuine when he's not around the work situation. Maybe something happened to him and it was because of something the guy he shot did. I know that's like a big stab in the dark, but like, you don't just chase some random guy that's a criminal and then shoot him in the head 3 times. Like, it was like, I've got you now, you know, you're on your hands, you're on your knees, you've got your hands behind your head, I'm going to put 3 bullets in your skull. Like, does that not speak aggressive to anyone else? Like, it's like unnecessarily aggressive, like it's personal. But yeah, the point is, he's now on desk duty, he's not going to have anything to do with the cases, or whatever cases his team's going to be doing anytime soon. He's under AC-12 inspection, Arnott's on his tail, Fleming's now undercover to sort of try to find and uncover the truth, and he's continued to threaten people. So those group of people that are involved, the other ones especially when they get interviewed, the difference I feel is going to be, do they feel guilty about it? Do they feel bad? Okay guys, excuse 1, the lighting, 2, how strange this is because I'm reacting to myself react. There was an audio corrupt file, just one of them. This is only going to last for like the next maybe 3 minutes of your reaction viewing, so you'll be straight back to the standard reaction after this one little clip. It's just that one of the recordings, which is why I record in separate ones, corrupted a little bit. So, I'm reacting to myself react. You guys will still get to see my reaction just without my voice. That's why I'm here to give a commentary. So, let's get straight into it.
My advice to you is don't ask. I don't think you've got any idea what he's capable
This when I was like, dude, holy shoot. And at this point, I'm now thinking, I don't know what he's capable of, as you guys would know. And then they went to interview this guy because they thought that he would crack better. And to be fair, as you see, he nearly freaking does.
AC-12, you're always looking for an angle, aren't you? I'm sorry, I can't do this. There's no way I'm testifying against Danny Waldron.
See, there's no way. There's no way he's going to, because he's scared, period. Now they're on like another mission that's separate. They're busting into this house. Kate's with them this time in the front. You'll see in just a second. And you know what's crazy, what I'm so annoyed about? I said right here, which you guys won't be able to hear because you can't hear what he's saying. I said very, very clearly, I bet you he's going to take that to threaten or kill someone because it cannot be traced back to him. You see, Danny's good at his job. That's one thing I will say in this reaction. He's good at his job. He knows when and what to be targeting, and he's advanced in that area, but the question is the other side of him that worries me.
This isn't going to work.
You see, this isn't going to work.
Nobody feels worse about what happened, what nearly happened, than I do.
No
and I couldn't
Looking
tell.
for that new
I feel
car.
like
It's
he
nothing
was
personal.
kicking Kate off because he couldn't
just might
trust
fit the
her.
job.
I mean, yeah, now he's saying request a transfer or else, which we know doesn't happen because they were a thing.
How do you think I feel right now?
Just ignore.
Ignore him? Are you taking the piss?
Oh, there's another person that may turn. Investigate him. He seems to hate him the most. Danny, is that his name? Danny. Wait, what's happened?
We need an unredacted file.
Leave it to me. Crack some heads together.
They need a file they're not allowed to get into. I see.
The file on Ronan Murphy. The suspect's name. Large sections were redacted.
He's
There's
got a
something bigger here, Danny.
some sort of
You
connection
don't
to
want to be
someone,
the one
right?
left carrying the can. One thing we both know. Easiest way to get away with killing someone. Be a police officer.
Yeah, shoot. I have no theories. It's really bad. I'm like, I don't have a theory right now. Nothing's clicked in here. Oh, is it a burner phone? It's time. What? I knew this guy was a bit strange. So what does he mean it's time? Was he going there to kill him? I bet you something happened to his family. He must have had a family or something, right? What? So does someone in connection with that guy that died got something to do with... Did someone in his family die? I don't know, man. I don't know. Dude! Look, he's got the full counter forensics
Don't remember me.
suit on.
You'll take off all your clothes.
Take off all your clothes. Why? Okay, this is the last big pause before the end of the reaction, but my head, man. So he seems like he's on a mission to go and hunt down people that should remember him. So someone did something to him in the past, maybe when he was a child, I don't know, maybe when he was much younger, but some people did something to him that's resulting in him going off basically hunting them. Now my question is, they keep showing family, and he talked about your nice snug family, and he mentioned family, and he hesitated when there was family. Did something happen to a family of his? Maybe when he was a child, maybe it was literally when he was quite young, and that... Well, you hear what Arnott said? The easiest way to kill someone is to get into the police force. Maybe his journey this whole time has been planned and articulate to get into the police so he could carry out this mission. Yeah, it's very personal. If they don't remember him, it's either been a long time or it was insignificant to them. And the other thing that's confusing me as well when you think about it, the other police officer, right? The one that's in his team, he got a message saying, it's time. What the hell is that all about? Imagine like that other police officer's got some sort of connection to what happened to his family, or maybe it wasn't when he was younger, maybe it was more recently, maybe that copper has something to do with it, and then there's more corruption for you. I don't know. I'm sort of thinking there isn't going to be a higher up. There may be someone like controlling or being sort of like a boss over all of this, but I don't think it's going to be a corrupt police officer higher up. I think the corrupt police officers are right in front of us, and I think he's on a personal mission, which once again is going to make it so complex, because like I said with Denton, I didn't know what to think at the end of it, and I'm going to feel like I'm going to feel the same way with this guy. That's the other thing, he's made him strip off all his clothes. Why?
I never knew his name.
Just trying to think, because he stripped him down, so it seems to me like this could be, it seems kind of ritualistic, so when I look at it I'm going, so he's made him get naked. Obviously, it's not it's not for a sexual purpose. I can't imagine. I don't imagine. Right? I can't imagine. But could he be recreating something that happened to himself? Maybe I'm just trying. I keep thinking his mother, or a mother or a wife. Something happened to something like that, right? Maybe he's recreating what happened to someone that's close to him. Hence, they're stripping them down, and maybe he's about to hurt them in a very, very violent way. Because he said, the more you sort of go against this, the worse it's going to be for you. That's illegal. The gun that can't be traced.
Untraceable, no problem.
What did I say? What did I say? Oh my gosh.
So who was he to you? Nephew?
Wait!
I never knew that there was a family connection.
He's going after his family.
The only thing with Ronan, it was over too fast.
What did I say?
But I've got you to make up for that.
Torture. Great. Absolute sadist. But it's all a personal there we go, so now he's showering everything off. And there's this list. Wow. Every single one of those. But that's a lot of people. Holy shoot. DS. Wait, Stephen. Arnott. Thought he would try and finish the list before he went to post it. And maybe that's why it was so soft and sensitive for him. He's deleting them. Wow. 100% something bad happened to someone he was close to. If you didn't think that at this point, I'm shocked. Or if either I that or I'm extremely wrong in the way I'm interpreting this. In they go. It's another drug lab, isn't it? There's another kid there. Don't shoot.
I move a muscle.
Goodness sakes. Why is something... And there's shots. Goodness sakes.
No further information.
Wait.
Shots fired.
Has he just killed one of the cops? The hell happened?
Victor Charlie 55 status 0. Officer seriously wounded.
Wait, that's the guy that was really serious, right?
What happened?
Oh no, it's not. Wait, what? Oh wait, he was shot.
Stay with me, Danny. Stay with me.
And that's that other guy. That's the whole it's time, am I right? He's dead, isn't he? Oh my god!
Danny! Danny!
Bro, this show is incredibly good at going, here's a character, really like them, really don't like them, kill them. Why? I mean, what happened with, Thingamajiggy last season, that's totally her name. And once again, I'm like, I don't like this guy. He seems like he's got this whole big plot that he's going to carry out and a big character arc of why he's doing this, why he's doing that, why he's doing all these other things. And now he's been shot in the neck. Now the question is he going to die? My other question is, are people going to try and blame it on someone else? Fleming. And I'm only saying that because I was worried that her going to the squad was going to be a problem. Only because of how intelligent and manipulative and scary this group are. But the point is, Danny has been shot. He seems like he's about to die. I feel like he won't, but he's on the verge of it. We know that he's dodgy. We know that he's hurt other people. I bet you someone died in his family that's led him on this sort of vengeful mission. But it's that other guy, and someone said, it's time. It's time. So, whoever's texting him, are we thinking another higher up? Are we thinking sort of team leader, group leader? I thought that ginger lady at the start, I said I've got a weird feeling about her. Could it be her? Could she be the one doing this? But the point is, something's going on. It's bigger than just this group, and it's not just Danny's strange sort of revenge arc that is going to be a huge plotline in this season. If even a plotline at all anymore. I don't know if he survives, but the point is we've got lots on our plate and lots to deal with. Now the other thing as well is like, Danny said no to Kate going upstairs. Why is that? Obviously he said making this a living hell. Is that just coincidental that she's not being put up there to view this? Because she's the only one that could then say what happened, right? And was the other guys that, well, they maybe, I bet you they're all conspiring. But yeah, so, basically, general gist of the episode, what I thought it was a really good episode. I thought it was much more, it was quite intense, you know, it was very intense, and we got a lot really quickly, and the episode was quite dark. I feel like, I can understand why people really like this series, and I think as for a first episode, I'm trying to remember back to the other first episode, it probably is, you know, this episode 1 has probably been my favourite out of all the episodes, simply because, like, I thought it was sick seeing the standoff between Arnott, Ted, Danny, the interview rooms, I think his name's Danny, in the interview rooms, how intense it was, how intelligent this other guy is. It gave me goosebumps thinking about, like, how difficult it's going to be to sort of get this guy and take him down. It's like, it gave me sort of Denton vibes again, level of, like, intelligence and how intense this is and how, like, easily it is for people like this to do something like this. I thought that the whole element, like, he seemed like he didn't care was really cool, because I was like, oh my god, is this like an unempathetic person, someone that's like really doesn't care about what they're doing? Is this pure revenge, or what is it, you know? And we know straight away he's guilty. That's what I like about this season as well. With Denton, we had no idea until like the last episode or 2, right? This one, we know straight away he's the one killing. But there's something else bigger going on. Something way bigger is happening. And for me, it's like, this guy, people sort of say they don't like being on his team, he's this, he's that, he's the other. Is it literally because whatever happened in his life, which has created this personality of his, has turned him into a bit of a heartless person? A person that only cares about getting to the criminals and hurting the people that hurt someone close to him or did something to him. It's definitely personal. Like I said right at the start of this reaction, you don't shoot someone 3 times in the head if it's not personal. But yeah, that's why I love this episode, because of how intense it is. I really like the actors as well. Once again, fantastic casting. And yeah, so Kate's still undercover. I don't think she's been found out yet. She's sort of doing this. She's going to have to deal with the aftermath of the situation now that she's the central involvement of it. She's the one who's stopping the bleeding. Notice as well, was anyone else trying to stop the bleeding? Yeah, that's what I worry about, because no one else was in the house. So what story are they going to spin now? And yeah, so basically lots of different crimes. It's not just one crime. It's literally like this sort of armed defender squad, and they go to all these different crimes and do the deed, and now we've got like this whole bigger thing. That just makes them, to me, is so much more dangerous as well. Like, we've already seen what they're capable of, especially Danny, what he's capable of. Compared to what we've seen in the past, that is just a step on another level. Probably Tommy is the only other one that I look at and go, I'd be just as scared of him. But now that we've got this, it's freaky. But yeah, solid episode. Not one that I have very many theories of. I think, like I said, the only theory that I do have is that something happened to Danny's family, or someone close to Danny, maybe a partner. I sort of thought it could be a partner, being as obviously what happened with that other girl. He sort of deleted her messages. He seemed to want to be there, but then he pulled himself away. Is it too soon, you know? So I think something happened to a partner of his, and I think he's sort of recreating what happened to her. Maybe she was raped and murdered. Obviously, he stripped the other guy down, and he did something ballistic. We didn't even get to see it. But the point is he's on a mission, and I think it is a very, very personal one that's going to take him. Yeah, I don't see how this could end for his character right now. I think there is still more to come. But that could just be me. This is Line of Duty. We know what I said about the other girl, Arnott's lover, right? And then immediately, boom, I was like, is she really dead? No way. And then at the start of the next episode, is dead. So yeah, but anyway, I feel like I've been talking for ages, guys, so I'm going to leave that there. Don't forget to smash the like button, and as ever, subscribe to the channel for new content every single week. And don't forget to follow my Instagram, BritishChat with 2 P's, the link is in the description below. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments what you thought of the episode, the reaction, and your general thoughts about where this season lies between season 1, 2, and 3. Without any spoilers, let me know down below. Be having some discussion going. Some of you guys are just major Line of Duty fans. It's so cool just to have discussions with you guys. I love it. This is probably one of my most interactive fan bases, you know. And people are like, Line of Duty is so freaking good, it's not even funny. I think, like I said, 70% of the poll that I did the other week said they wanted more Line of Duty. And I've only just started this on the channel, you know, obviously up to season 3, but you know what I mean? I've just sort of started it recently. But I just find that crazy. But yeah, anyway guys, that's all from me. As ever, it's your boy BritishChat. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.